Hello, this is Reddithin, and welcome to another NPL Miners battle recap. This is the second game of pool play against the Flying Bird, or Birb as we endearingly call him. So, anyway, his team probably was the worst matchup for me. I feel I did not enjoy prepping for it. However, I did, of course, because you have a team in front of you right here. So yeah, basically let's talk about Diancie, because Diancie is basically my win con in like all these matches. So this was Modest Calm Mind with a Moonblast Power Gem, HP Fire, and Calm. And I just said Calm Mind, Moonblast Power Gem, and Hidden Power Fire. And yeah, pretty much he had this pretty much literally beat his entire team. HP Fire was for the Mega Scissor, and I know that it has Bullet Punch. However, I put it on there just in case it tries to like switch in, because I really had no reason to put really anything else on here, and it was Modest Nature because literally nothing else literally nothing on his team outspeeds Modest Diancie, Mega Diancie. So I had no reason to run Timid on here. Unless he was Scarfed, however, unless he had something Scarfed, but if that was the case, it wouldn't really matter anyway. So, yeah, I had no reason not to put Modest on here. So it just picks up some more rolls here. I believe on Mew it picks up a roll, or something like that. I don't know. Next up is Scolipede, and this is again enough speed just to outspeed, same speed as Diancie, I'm pretty sure. Or Mega Diancie, I'm pretty sure. So, this is a Sub Protect, Mega Horn, Baton Pass, pretty much what you'd expect. Mega Horn I felt was the best move to put on here because it beats the Mew and the Tyranitar, and even the Diggersby takes so much from it. So I was like, yeah, let's put that on there. Again, like in the last match, I wasn't really sure when I would get a chance to set up. I figured if I had something burned with Rotom or something, or the Mew was not carrying Psychic, then I would be able to easily set up a sub on that. So yeah, that was the deal with that. Next up we have Rotom Wash, standard, just because Tyranitar, Scissor, and Arcanine, and Gyarados, and Diggersby. Yeah, basically all those. They don't like this. So Rotom's always just a nice guy to have. And next up we have Buzzwole, Sub Bulk Up, enough speed to outspeed Mew, uninvested Mew, and Sub Bulk Up, Leech Life, and then Focus Punch was the other move of choice. I originally had Thunder Punch on here, however, I was really kind of afraid of the Arcanine, and that was because actually I don't know why I was afraid of the Arcanine. I should not have been afraid of the Arcanine. No, that was just me being dumb. To be perfectly honest. But yeah, Focus Punch still does a lot to like everything that's not named Cofagrigus. And yeah, so that's the deal with this dude. Actually Komodo too, but Komodo usually has Clanging Scale, so I don't know what I was thinking of that. But I did not prep very well for Bird, I'll be perfectly honest. Next up we have Alolan Marowak, fully offensive with Stealth Rock. And that's just because this was actually to beat the Tyranitar lead, because I didn't bring Excadrill, so I didn't have any way to get rid of rocks. So, actually, Mew and Tyranitar, actually, because it's meant to outspeed Tyranitar, and KO with Boomerang. And then if he leads with Mew, which is his other potential rocker, he pretty much has to sack it basically if he wants to set up his rocks. So yeah, that was the deal with that. Of course, I know Mew can get knockoff too. However, I figured with what my team has, I figured that wouldn't be what he wants, because that just gives Buzzwole an opportunity to set up, and and same with Diancie. And I figured there's no way he was gonna put knockoff on there. Next up we have Roserade, and this is more of an offensive set. Gracium Z, actually, because I wanted to be able to do more I wanted to be able to hit stuff without getting the drop, because it allows me to pick up kills on stuff like Mew, and Gyarados. And then you got Leaf Storm, HP Fire, of course, for Scissor, and then Sleep Powder and Toxic Spikes. So, Toxic Spikes because his team's kind of bulky and I wanted to wear it down a bit. And then we got Sleep Powder, Again, this was also for stuff like Tyranitar in case it's Sash, or Mew, which is annoying. So I just want to, it's like, yeah, let's put Sleep Powder on there. Okay, so let's go into battle. My Healy is with Tyranitar, like I predicted, and I lead with Roserade. I knew that Tyranitar, I didn't want this thing getting up rocks, so I was like, you know what, let's go with Roserade, so let's put something to sleep, because he had nothing to take a Sleep Powder, so that's exactly what happens. And he actually is not, he's actually not Sand, so that was kind of surprising to me, because I guess he was afraid of the Excadrill, which is understandable. However, I knew better. I'll just pretend like I predicted him to not that. But he goes in the Mew as I go for the Leaf Storm. Probably should have gone for the Bloom Doom there actually, because I figured he might switch. However, you know, I just decided to play it safe there, go for the Leaf Storm. So keep the Bloom Doom, just in case. So here I'm going to switch into Marowak. As he actually goes for the Roost here, I predicted he would either Roost or go for the Psychic move. So I was like, you know, let's go to Marowak. Marowak can deal with both of those. So now I'm actually going to be able to get up my rocks, which is, no, I don't get up my rocks. I go into Diancie, because I knew that if he goes into Gyarados and sets up a Dragon Dance, I'm in trouble. So, wasn't that, yeah, that's, no, it was for Komodo. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, it's late. I predicted either Komodo or thing, so, I actually switched out there because, there's a chance if he's invested that Power Gem doesn't actually kill. So I just go into Rotom, because Rotom can take anything from this thing. And I can safely go for the Volt Switch, because he has no resist to that. Here I go into Diancie, I believe, because if I can just keep setting up Calm Minds in this thing, because it can't Will-O-Wisp me, of course, so I can just keep doing that all day. And so yeah, he just sets up a Calm Mind of his own. And so pretty much just turns into a setup war, basically. However, he goes for the Shadow Ball here. I don't know if he was predicting something or whatever. However, I'm just going to go for the Power Gem here, because I figured if he tries to go... Literally, the only thing that stops Mega Diancie at +2 is the Scissor. So, I just wanted to keep that from coming in at all costs. So, I'm just going to take this thing out with Power Gem, pretty much, and rip the Cofagrigus. And here he goes into Scissor, and of course I'm taking a Bullet Punch, so I'm going to go into Marowak here. And this thing, unless it has Brutal Swing, can't really touch Marowak. However, I'm not afraid of that. So I'm just gonna go for this Rocks here. So Gyarados is limited, and here he actually gets the first turn Wake, which I was a bit salty about. Because Boomerang, of course, would have killed from there, because of course this thing is speedy, because it outsped Marowak. Because I was actually EV to outspeed this thing, so I was a bit salty about that. So. Here I come in and I go for the Bloom Doom, and this thing turns out to be Focus Sash. Because of course he has the Incept with his rocks, so a bit unfortunate there for me. I definitely would have been in a much better position if he did not get the first turn Wake there, but what you gonna do? So here goes into the Mew. He misses the Zen Headbutt actually, and I'm gonna go for the Sleep Powder, put this thing to sleep. And so a little return hacks there. Zen Headbutt of course wouldn't have killed. However, it would have done quite a bit here. As in comes the Komodo as I go into Scolipede. I'm not really sure what I was predicting there. I don't remember. So I go for the sub. He actually goes for the Flash Cannon. So I'm terrified of this thing because I have absolutely nothing that handles this. Because the Roserade is not Spit F, so I have literally nothing for this actually. So I'm just gonna go for the Pain Split, get a bit more damage. He goes for the Atomize here. And now I'm like really terrified as he goes for the all-out pummeling and destroys me. So, yeah. So basically, I have to hope Buzzwole can live, which it does because I have lots of HP investment. I'm just gonna go for the Leech Life. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill. So yeah, pretty much I'm just losing my Buzzwole here. So a bit unfortunate circumstances there for sure. So now it goes into Scissor, and I'm just going to set up the Bulk Up. I really wish I had a Roost here, but it doesn't really matter, because he reveals he has Acrobatics, and there goes poor Buzzwole. So here I actually go for the, I think I go for the Leaf Storm. No, I go for the HP. Yeah, I go for the Hidden Power. And I'm actually going to switch out here, because I wanted to, just in case, for one thing, I didn't want the Leaf Storm drop, because I didn't want him to get like any free switch into Gyarados or Scissor, which that pretty much guarantees. And I also wanted to try to maybe sneak in a bit of a speed boost here to get kind of a sweep here. However, I go for the Mega Horn and it takes out Mew. The Tanga Berry I don't think mattered because it was max speed. So yeah, crit didn't matter. So that goes into Scissor. Goes for the Bullet Punch, so I'm gonna Baton Pass here into the Rose Raid, and I go for the HP Fire here. I'm pretty sure. No, I go for the Sleep Powder. That's right, because nothing else to sleep, and I miss because why wouldn't I? And here I go for Leaf Storm, and he loses 8 HP here. And what I probably should have done here is risk the sleep. Because here, what I had to do is I had to basically go for the hidden power, and hope I get the roll. And that was because if I'm at -4 special attack, I can't kill the Scissor with HP Fire. And of course, if I go into if I switch out and switch back in with the Rocks damage, I actually died a Bullet Punch. Like I have a good chance of dying a Bullet Punch. So I had to risk the roll here. Unfortunately, I didn't get it as so now he puts me in rage at Bullet Punch. And basically I just lose here because I can't deal with the Scissor. So yeah, Sleep Turn's kind of screwing me over for sure here with the Tyranitar, because if he didn't get his rocks up, then I probably would have been able to win here. And so just kind of unfortunate. Of course, he did get the Zen Headbutt miss, which mattered as well, but yeah, I really just didn't have a chance there with the I wasn't hacked out, of course. I'm not going to say that, because Bird played very well, and I played poorly in certain parts, and I prepped poorly. However, things definitely were not in my favor in this match. However, it was only a 1-0, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So, yeah, so that was my match 2. GG Bird, that was a great match. Unfortunately, it ended a bit not how I hoped it would, but yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. This has been Radipin. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or subscribe, and I will see you in the final pool battle, and goodbye.